Alright, hello everyone from the internet. This is Takuma, we are back, finally. I had to give up on my dream of full screening the game. Because, well, it didn't like me. But, we should be ready to go in just a second. Alright, so, in the process of all this, I kind of skipped back to the introductory cutscene thing that shows up when you load up the game, but I think it shows up again when you start a new game, and if not, I can try to fill in the details for you plot-wise. This first entry isn't quite known for its stellar plot, but I'll try to make sure you guys can follow along anyway. So without further ado, we start a new game. As the epic music settles in, hopefully it's not too loud. The Aerial Septum... didn't read that fast enough. They've been summoned by Jagar Tharn, Frail Battle Mage. The Emperor is betrayed. I didn't realize this auto-scrolled. So basically, this Battle Mage betrayed the Emperor, locked him in another dimension, and disguised himself as the Emperor so that he could take over. Once Rhea Silmain is captured before she can warn anyone, because she's the only one that knows, manipulating the essence of magic, he prepares to take the true Emperor's place as ruler of the known land. The Imperial Wizard wastes no time in gathering his servants and turning them into twisted counterparts of the Emperor's Guard. All that fun stuff. I actually need 2 seconds. This DOSBox is still much louder than I am, and at least in my own head. Forgot how loud this game can get sometimes. So let's see, let's try this. So, being the first Elder Scroll game, we're a little limited with our selection here. So, we can generate a class which kind of goes through a quiz, which I never am really a fan of the character creation quizzes. And then select, which picks from a list. You don't get to generate your own class with your major and minor skills, and we'll get to why in a second. But for this, I am going to pick select. And so if choose thy class, right, so I can pick one of any number of classes. Well, any numbers. Little hyperbole. But, yeah. I have researched what I wanted to do because the whole point was to be an Atronach, or as close as I can, meaning a character that does not regenerate magicka on their own, but has a chance to absorb magicka cast at them. Now, this game doesn't really have birth signs and such, but the class that has that ability is called the Sorcerer. They're the ones that get the most magic points, and they can't regenerate them on their own, but they can absorb spells that are cast at them. So this is the closest we get to the Atronach in the Elder Scrolls Arena. So that will be what I pick. So I pick that. What will be thy name, Sorcerer? So I have had a name planned out, which is good, because usually it takes me forever to come up with names. This guy's going to be kind of morally gray, and going to follow that for most of my games, because to be honest, being morally gray is more fun in the Elder Scrolls than being a good guy, so... the name I picked is Thanatos. That is my name. And from here, we get to... I'm sorry, I'm kind of multitasking here. You'll have to bear with me as I need a timer to keep track of how long these episodes are. Okay. It's going to be male, of course. From where dost thou hail, Thanatos the Sorcerer? So, Thanatos here, I have given some thought to some of the classes, and I think, for starters, I should point out that anyone who's familiar with later games in the series, the you do not have the option of being an orc because they're enemies in this game, or an imperial for whatever reason. I can click on this province all I want and nothing happens. There's no race assigned there. I can't be from there. Sad to say. What I can do, though, is be an elf. I'm probably going to be a high elf. Because high elves... Let's see if I remember where high elves are from. High Rock? No, that's Bretons. I fail at my lore forever. Here we go. The reason I'm picking a high elf is not only do they have good magical aptitudes, they are immune to paralysis, which is actually a huge deal in the early Elder Scrolls games, because spiders can paralyze you and then proceed to wreck your face. So being immune to that is very helpful. So I'm going to be a high elf. The Naut will be known as the Sorcerer Thanatos, who once called Somerset, land of the High Elves, his home. And I'm bad at speaking Old English, so you have to bear with me. Know ye this also, thy race is tall and stately, for thou art kings among princes. Thy people were first on this land to breathe the spring air, and first to leap, nimble with the wind. Thine eyes canst see all, even when naught is out but the mistress of the night. I'll get a little flavor text for their race. Thy body and mind must be intelligent and agile if thou art to succeed as a sorcerer. And that is your hint on what attributes to focus on. So, let's see. Go ye now in peace, let thy fate be written in the Elder Scrolls. So now I get to pick my attribute points. And, following the recommendations of my class, I need intelligence, agility. I said agility, but intelligence and willpower are the first two I'm going to focus on, because I'm going to be a pure mage. So I have 17 bonus points, which is pretty good. You can see each bonus point I put in intelligence gives me 3 spell points. And put a few in willpower. Now I have an extra point to magic defense. Strength is going to be low, but that's okay, because I can't use a lot of the heavier equipment anyway. Endurance is really low, though, and I don't like that. In fact, I'm going to take some of these back out. Because really, I don't need to be that squishy. I want at least 50 points. Yes, 50. Doesn't seem to be affecting my max health right now, to be honest. Well, let's at least put it at 40. Admit I'm not totally familiar with all the options, but there we go. 70 intelligence, 68 willpower, and the rest of the stats will be default for now. So I have 30 health, which is not really a lot, but that's because I'm a mage. 82 fatigue, 140 gold. And if I click my face, I should be able to change it. Can I not do that yet? Let's hit done first. That'll save my stats. I don't want to reroll them all day. It's taken long enough to get the bugs worked out. Thou wilt now choose thy appearance, blah blah blah. Probably not going to read all of these verbatim, because no one came here to listen to that. So, now I should be able to pick my appearance. Which I will now do. As soon as I can get my timer. There. Alright. I want to be... I have like 4 options. Not that it matters too much. What was the one I liked? I like this guy. His hair's combed. It looks relatively impressive. State-of-the-art graphics for 1994. I don't know. There we go.
Do not fear, for it is I, Rhea Silnane. Listen to me. There are no others left to carry on this fight. You have been left in this cell to die. Hagarthar, Imperial Battle, Mage of Tamriel, has taken on the guise of the true Emperor. He does not see you as a threat, being only a minor part of the Imperial Court. In that act of arrogance, he has made his first mistake. Look to the north wall of the cell. You will find a ruby key which will unlock the door. Take it and make your escape. The passages here were once used by Thorn to hide treasures he had stolen from the Emperor's coffin. If you wish, can gather enough to support yourself away from the Imperial fleet. Be careful. There are many creatures which inhabit the sewers now. Vile rats and goblins. It is too late for me, for I am already dead. Only my powers as a sorceress keep me between this life and the next. That power, however, is waning. Do not succumb to greed, or you may find these tunnels to be your final resting place as well. I can still work my magic to a certain extent. If you travel west from this cell, then south, you will find a ship's gate. It will transport you far enough from the center of the Empire that you should be safe. If you survive these sewers, you will see me again. Remember, Farin has taken on the guise of the Emperor. No one will gainsay his word for yours. I will come to you again in your dreams, so it is imperative that you rest from time to time. In that way, I will be able to communicate with you and lend my aid. You are entering a dangerous arena, my friend, one in which the players are beings beyond your mortal comprehension. I do not envy your role. There is, however, a power within you as yet untapped. Look for me when you have gained experience in the world. You are my last and best hope.
Yay! So I don't know how well that came across, in all honesty, as far as volume. I kind of forgot that the version of this game that I downloaded actually has those cutscenes voiced, which is even more impressive when you consider it was 1994. But I had to turn it way down so that my ears didn't get destroyed. And so that you could hear me. I'll turn this back up just a little bit. It's been a while since I've done any live streaming, so I'm very unprofessional. So I have a dagger that I'm going to equip immediately, because even though I am a mage, I only have 2 spells. So I have Fire Dart. 1 to 2 point damage per 2 health, plus 3 to 4 points per 1 level. So one thing to keep in mind with this game is that it enables spells to get more powerful as your character levels up, which is not something that other games do. They tie it to your actual skill. But this game doesn't have skills, it only has attributes. So instead it's based on your character level. And then I have plus 1 to 2 points to health, plus 4 to 5 points for 1 level. So it heals me like 5 points. And it costs, what, 140? Seriously, 140 magic points? It's like half my magic, and I am a sorcerer. Well, I don't know. It says 0 spell points. Why would I have 0 spell points? Yeah, I have 0 spell points. Thanks, game. I'm a mage, and you started me with 0 spell points. I feel so loved. Anyway, let me see if I can cover the controls quickly for anyone who's trying this at home at some point in the distant future. So, the controls, to be blunt, aren't the best. It's click to turn, which I never really liked. I like mouse movement, but that's not an option. I can use the arrow keys left and right to turn. Yes, arrow keys. This predates WASD. And go up and down. Oh, alright, awaken the drip of water. Yeah, the cell walls are covered in slime, as are the chains which hang from above. Immediately goes to the strange ruby glint from the corner of your cell. So, the game does try to compensate for the graphical quality or lack thereof with some descriptive text that pops up. Usually based on whether, you know, first entering an area or picking up a quest or whatever. As someone in the chat pointed out, the casting cost will go down as I level up. So, there's that. No clue why I still don't have any spell points, but I'll fix that later. So I have the key, as Rhea Silmain said there would be, because magic. And something to keep in mind is she said she's a sorceress, so hopefully I can be this badass when I level up as my sorcerer. Because I'm the same class, right? That's totally how it works. So I open the door, and I'm going to save immediately, because I'm not good at this game. I am going to die a lot. And I don't want to go through character creation again. And this game does not autosave. Sorry about that, had to guess it was leaving. So, you get this loot, a bag of 36 gold pieces, and a bracelet, which I have no idea what it does. The corridors here seem twisted and confusing. Go west and then south. Yes, well, I'm going to try to get loot and probably die horribly. But, you know. Speaking of, I'm going to save again. Because I can. Let's see. I'm gonna go this way first. Since I have no spell points, I have to melee it to death. What's in here? And there's water, which I do not feel like falling into. And the door closes behind me, which isn't unsettling at all. I think that's how hall doors work in this game. So let's go this way! And almost get killed. None of the goblins have any loot, which makes me sad. So as a sorcerer, I don't know if I'll even recover spell points from resting. It might just be like, yeah, screw you, you have to get out of here with no spell points. Like, not even sleeping is gonna help, I don't think. So I better get used to this dagger. Ow! Hey! Not cool. That's not what I wanted to do. And these saves are definitely named properly. Oh, so if I rest for 3 hours, because I need to heal anyway, there are enemies nearby. Well, that's great. Thought I could rest up here without being attacked. Hear another one. I hear another one. How many rats are there? Maybe it's this one I can rest in safely. Let's try that again. 3 hours. Jeez, that didn't heal me at all. Fine then. Rest until fully healed. I am healed. Well, that's great, but I still don't have any magic points. Didn't realize this would be hard mode. Maybe I don't want to stick around too long. I think potions still work, so my first order of business should be to get enough money to buy potions. Pretty lame spellcaster, though. I don't have any spell power. It's one of those classes that's actually really hard at a low level because you want to absorb magic from enemies, but most of the low-level enemies don't use magic at all. Which is unfortunate, to say the least. So let's see here. Let's go down this way blindly, because why not? It's probably not going to lead to my demise. Stupid goblin. Ah! By the way, the way you attack in this game is by using the right mouse button and swinging in a direction. Or do what I do and flail wildly. Ooh, loot. I like loot. An elven helm that I probably cannot equip, because I am a mage. And class restrictions are actually enforced in this game, so there's a lot of armor and weapons I won't be able to use. I would love to find another place to rest, because I'm half dead again already. You can stay on the other side of that river, buddy. I don't feel like dealing with you. I jumped. Fortunately, the jump button in this game is J, which makes it really inconvenient to reach all the time. And no one has loot. And I leveled up! Okay. At least leveling up heals me. Only 3 bonus points. Ugh. More intelligence. Even though I can't use it yet. I'm gonna need it later. Oh no, I lied. It doesn't heal me. Just looked like it did on the status screen. That's nice. So we save again, and rest. For... not at all. Ugh. Is that the only one? Let's try this again. Oh my god, it takes me forever to heal. 24 hours passed.
You have strengthened your arm and your mind. It is time we began this journey. This is the Staff of Chaos, the one item that can open the door between this world and the dimension to which the Emperor has been banished. Tharn used this item to destroy my corporeal form when I tried to warn the Council. He knew that the Staff of Chaos was nigh indestructible, having been made from the essence of the land itself. But in that he found the key. As the land is split, so did he shatter the staff into 8 perfectly formed pieces. These he scattered across the realm. I have been able to divine the location of the first piece, a place called Fang Lair. It is said that Fang Lair was originally built by the dwarves of Kragan. Legend has it that a great worm drove the dwarves from their home in the Dragon's Teeth and took the lair for itself. I only wish I knew the exact location. Perhaps there are sages or scholars who would know of this place. Somewhere in its dank depths lies the first piece of the Staff of Chaos. I wish you well. I do not think Tharn knows of your escape, but I can do little else in this form. I have tried to obscure your identity with a spell, but I do not know how well it will hide you. Take care, or Tharn may be searching. Go forth with the blessings of the true Emperor, and myself.
Yes, my escape. As far as I know, that just triggers when you hit level 2. Alright. Still no magic points. Can I equip any of the things I've picked up? What does this bracelet do? -2 to armor rating. Yeah, let's equip that. I can use this longsword, but I can't use the helmet. You can tell because it's in red. Sorcerers cannot equip this item. Well, that sucks. Now I have a better sword that looks just like my old one. Fear me and tremble! Can I reach you without falling in the water? Yes, I can. Can I use bucklers? No. No bucklers. Sad face. Whee! And you have nothing. Yep. Caught you. Which way am I going? Alright. So there's stuff north of me, I guess. I don't really plan on doing a full clear of this area, because I mean all the loot's randomly generated, there's not too much point. But I do want enough loot, like I said, so I can buy some potions and maybe some other spells. It's never a bad idea. So, where's that other path? It's behind me. Is it a hidden door? Yes, it is. Luckily, my map knows that those exist. And I fell in the water. Loot! Give it a flail. Wonder if I can use that. That's all I'm really doing right now is flailing anyway. Haha. Oh god. The bad jokes have already begun. 2 to 14, 2 to 16. Well, my sword is better. But I can sell it. Oop. I heard something open. Oh god. Hey! Not cool, rat. Not cool. I do want to look at these. So now that I am level 2, they cost 164, which doesn't... Oh wait, no. Casting cost 41. I was looking at the wrong number the entire time. Why do I feel like a dumbass? That's how much it would cost to buy the spell, not how much it cost me in mana. Those spells actually aren't that too bad. I can cast them like 6 or 7 times before I need to rest, which sounds like a lot, but this game was built on old D&D concepts, so there's not a lot I can do to avoid that. I will be sleeping a lot as a mage. And I will have to get used to that, or start chugging potions. It's not much of a penalty for sleeping a lot, unless you have a disease, because sleeping lets that progress, and diseases are actually something to care about in this game. Because they can and will kill you. At least this game likes giving you context clues, like, hey, there's an enemy nearby. I don't think the later dungeons do that, though. Maybe they do. I don't really remember. Let's hop over here. Fall in the water like a derp. Because the jumping mechanics in this game are just bad. I hear a rat. Or are you, rat? Whatever. How much money do I have? And how much stuff do I have? 393 gold. I have a few things I could sell. Could use a little more loot, though. Rats! There we go. And another one behind me. There's like rats everywhere! Ooh, loot. 15 pieces, a broadsword, 5 pieces, and a long sword. And... boom. You are dead now. Ah! And I'm level 3. I'm okay with that. More spell points I can't use yet, and some endurance? Actually, yeah, what am I doing? I need a little more endurance. Need more health. Even though right now it's only increasing fatigue. It only applies health when you level. But that's all the more reason to get it early on. Oh look, that one actually had 15 gold on him. A miracle. It's been entirely too long since I saved. So that. Enemies are nearby. Oh my god. Did I loop around back to where I started? Not quite. Ow! Didn't even get sound when I got hurt that time. I just had to rely on the fact that I saw my health bar go down. I can't camp there! What? Damn it! Why are all these rats trying to kill me? Oh, you're the already dead rats. Where are you, rats? I will flail wildly until I find you. Or get far enough away from you. Ooh, loot. But seriously, I don't want to die. Let's save again, because I got loot. And I still can't rest. Why? Ow! Stop! Where are all these rats coming from? Is this a dead end? Like a real dead end? Yep, it is. Have I killed enough things yet to be allowed to sleep? Please? No. I didn't. About to get my ass handed to me. Where are you all coming from? I'm gonna take that buckler. Damn well earned that. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack. Hopefully somewhere over here, it'll be safe. No, that's a rat that spawned out of nowhere. I wonder if it just keeps spawning enemies when I try to camp. Can I heal, please? Oh, thank God. 2021. Oh my god. So I fell into a comatose state and rested for 35 hours, but I'm okay now. Which merits another save. For that matter, I can crank this up so I can actually see a little farther. Not that it matters much. No, it makes me go slower. I'll take that. And since that doesn't really do much, I'd rather be able to move. An adequate speed. Who knew games that were 20 years old could still lag your PC? Loop around that way and go south. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm kinda sick of this place now. I think I have enough loot. I need to buy some stuff so I don't die. Potions of magic power or something. Not running into rats all the time. More rats. Almost swung at the loot pile. Not that that would do anything. And this doesn't really go the way I need it to. But we'll go swimming, because why not? It's totally safe. Totally safe. Ow. And now loop around this way. Oof. Just keep going. Kill the rat. And this is definitely worth a save. And I'm free. Put my weapon away. Who are you? Zenona Spellire, the village poet. Alright. That's fantastic. I'm glad I asked. So I am now in Silverwood, which is in Somerset Island. Somehow I warped from the Imperial prisons to this island, but you know, I'm not gonna question that. Point is, I am free. The first thing I'm going to want to do is find a shop. Where is a equipment store? No, jeez, I don't know. The basic equipment store? South of here. Right. Well, considering just about the entire city is south of me, I guess that's a fair assumption. Off we go! What is this? It's a locked door. Locked door. Right, I'm looking for a door with like a sign near it. That looks like a shop. Like this one. The Adventurer's Accoutrements. Sunny autumn day, cases of water are featured next to some of the more peaceful supplies and gear. Now I feel like the music is drowning me out again. Whoa. That slider's kind of sensitive. There. Good enough. You'll get tired of the music eventually anyway. Alright, dude. Actually, which of these weapons is actually the best for me right now? One to 6, 1 to 12, 2 to 16, also 2 to 16, 1 to 12, 2 to 14. So the one I'm wearing, great. I will sell you everything else on my person, because I need loot. Alright, so here, you can take this buckler. 7 gold, oh come on. I want 10 gold. Mythical prices, 9 gold. 8 gold. This is why I usually don't bother bartering, especially for cheap things. It's a pain in the ass. So there's no skill associated with it, but your personality, which is kind of useless for everything else. Yes, fine. I'm not even gonna barter with you. Just take all this stuff. Ah, whoa, 600. Okay, I'm gonna bother on that. 700. 680. 675. 675. 675. Nope, fine. So all of that bartering and I got 73 more gold. But at this level, it's actually worth my time. Bartering on that stuff, not so much. But 1 gold, fine. Jackass. 1 gold for a dagger. Steel longsword's what I'm equipped with. 11 gold, yeah, well, fine. Most of this loot isn't really worth selling, as it turns out. Except for that elven piece. That was a nice find. I'm also using the bracelet. Now, what can I buy from you? Weapons. Honestly, the longsword is probably the best weapon I could use. I doubt I'd use battle axe, and those are expensive anyway. So fine. Well, no, wait. I want to look at armor. Don't know if I can use chain armor, but it's 30 gold to find out. Many have crossed my path and related their tale of our greatest men. Yeah, whatever. You're so full of yourself. Now, can I actually use this? Aha! I know I should be buying spells, but I have... I don't know. Actually, hold on. I'm going to break the video here for the YouTube folks, and then we will resume post-haste. See you guys on YouTube's next time.